Hello everyone and welcome to the Model Makers channel. Today we are reviewing the Pirates of the Caribbean in Salazar's Revenge Black Pearl model. It's from Revell, about 30 quid on Amazon. It's got 112 parts and it's a level 2 out of 5. It's a skill level 2 out of 5 I meant. So yeah, this hopefully it'll be fun. I'm doing it with my little brother today. He's 8. Albie, say hi.
Hi.
Alright. So, yeah, this is a 10 plus model. That's why I'm helping him. But I did this same one when I was his age anyway. But yeah, let's get right into it. Now, as you can see, I've got all of my equipment needed. Don't really need much, but here is the main one. So I've got some snippers, some tweezers, screwdrivers, knives. You've got all of that stuff basically, and that's what you're going to need for this model. So I'm just going to quickly use a knife to open it. There's a bit of tape here. Right, hold on. Right, got it. Now, so pop that right there. So we have a clear instruction list, 34 parts with some flags as well. Just going to be decent. And yeah, and some parts that you're going to need. Luckily, you seem to be all painted. So yeah. Hopefully this will be an easy non-paint model, because that's the only thing with models that take forever, the painting. Alright, everything's in position, tools there, all the stuff there, some extra bits there, and instructions right in front of you. We can begin. So okay, we'll start by cranking these things open. Now everything is out of the packaging, just pop it aside and we'll look at the instructions. Right now we turn to page something, but as you can see here, it tells us to put all these things together. So yeah, we'll just get straight into that. Time lapse. Right, so now we've just done the first one. It says B9 attached to A1. This was B9, this was A1. Now we're going on to instruction 2. I'll let you read all that out if you want. When it says like E, that means painting, which means I'm probably going to paint. Okay, now we're moving on to number 3. Just need to cut the recording there, just to add on these 3 bits. Oh sorry, you can't see. Just these 3 bits. They're absolutely horrible to get on. No, it's easier to see, but yeah. I just a little fiddly to get on, so I'd need to do that off. And yeah, let's move on to the next part. lines on there. Okay, now that all the cans have been fixed on the front, we're going to work on the back. Individual parts are done, we are now going to combine them together. So basically, a little tip when modelling, like for this model, it doesn't really stay together on the first click, so I had to put a rubber band here, make sure it's nice and tight to keep it there. I've also needed to glue the cannons and these side bits on, and the back and these big side bits, because they were just all falling apart and I really didn't know what to do. I highly recommend just getting one of these tubes from Amazon. They're Revell glue. Just search up Revell plastic model glue and it'll come up with it, and it's really good actually. And yeah, just need to glue some stuff, pop the band on, and yeah. So guys, I've left that overnight and just glued it a little bit, also glued the cannons in and all that, and yeah, because it was left overnight, it's now nice and stable. I'm going to get back into the time lapse. Finish the upper deck by adding the glass pane, I think it's a bell there, can't tell, a little fence and the wheel. we are now going to focus on to this back bit by adding the stairs and this front bit, and by adding some lifeboats just after. We've added some detail here, there, and also added the stairs on each side. We are now going to work on the lifeboats that are going to be right in the middle. What I've just done there is not do that, is just add on that little lifeboat right there, and added on some detail on the front, which really just helps it. If I get a bit of light, you can see that little detail and the lifeboat. So yeah, we'll move on to the next bit, which also is more detail on the front. this next bit, I'm going to get my brother. Come here, Albie. Right, you're going to do the next bit, which is going to be adding on the masts and all that stuff, basically. Right, let's get into it. Me and my little brother have added on the masts, added on these bits that can support the sail, and this little bit over here, and now we're going to move on to the ropes. Currently they are plastic as a model, but in real life they would have been real ropes. So I've added the ropes now. I'm just going to move on to the next bit where it's just adding lots and lots of little details. Well, not little, but this is going to be anchors. It's going to be, you see in the time lapse. Now I've added in little anchors on both sides. I've added in the crow's nests on each mast, and I've added in all the beams that will support the sails when I put them on. This other netting's done, we're going to move on to the big bit, and that will be all the sails, the little black sails that will go along there. We've finished all of these sails. We're just going to add in some lanterns, and then we're going to move on to the flags, I think, and a little bit of painting at the end, and yeah, that'll be it. And I dropped it. Do not do what I just did. I'll get straight into it. Finish off by touching up it with some paints. Basically, I know the majority, if you're a beginner, then you won't have some paint. You can either just leave it like this, buy some online, or if you've done the model before, just get one from that model or something if you have the right colours, because I've done a Titanic before. It isn't on my channel, but because there'll obviously be some golden paint left over, and I'll use it, obviously. Let's get straight into this. A level 2 Revel Black Pearl ship model. Overall review, I'll give it an 8 out of 10 for its price. That's what lowers it, because it's really good, but the price is £35 in Britain, and you don't really get much from it. But it has quite a bit of detail. The front isn't sticking out as much. But yeah, all in all, quite good. Thanks for watching.